Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I was supposed to be racing and recording at Fawn Grove, but unfortunately we got big time rained out, so the race was canceled, and I'll probably most likely be recording at Windsor, PA tomorrow morning, rain or shine, and I was hoping to take the GTI down to Fawn Grove to do a little racing myself. I even got it cleaned up for the first time in a long time, and it pretty much really needed it. While I'm waiting to record at Windsor tomorrow and waiting on the motor and stuff, I figured I'd make a little Tuff truck update discussion video for you guys, see if you would end up liking it, and if you enjoy this, I'll be more than happy to do more of them. I actually ran the GTI back in March at Harrisburg again, and my friends Brad and Jeff Shank were at the event as well to help me out with crewing. And we actually ended up finding some information that might help with the GTI. We've been finding, it looks like parts in the driveline are coming loose on the axles, especially on the inner bolts and the outer axle nut. And I actually just yesterday when I was working on the GTI yesterday to get it ready for Fawn Grove, I actually found even the lug nuts were coming loose for some reason. I don't know if it's just because of spinning the tires or what, but it looks like nuts and bolts are coming loose, which might be contributing to why I'm breaking parts on the axles on the GTI. So I did end up getting some thread lock that I might try and see if that helps. At Harrisburg with the GTI, I had one heck of a race against Richard Kramer and his four-wheel drive Ford Ranger. It really came down to which side of the course Richard and I had, because my side of the course that I had to run twice was dry, and Richard Kramer's side of the course was muddy, but he had the four-wheel drive advantage, so I was really lucky to have a nose-to-nose finish against him. And thank you to Chris Wolf for sharing the video of the event so I can share it with you guys. I really appreciate that. There was also a little bit of carnage out of Harrisburg. There were two really nasty crashes down there at that event. One was with the Ford Bronco, and then another was with a Jeep Cherokee. The Jeep Cherokee actually ended up bending its cage when he crashed. But at least he had a roll cage. A couple weekends ago, I recorded at the Buck, and there was a real nasty crash in I think it was the amateur class with a white Jeep Cherokee, and boy, he did not have a roll cage, and his roof caved in a little bit, and yeah, he probably should have had a roll cage. I'm gonna play the clip and maybe even slow it down so you guys can see what happened. Well, let's start with how he took off the ramp. His right rear tire went off the ramp a little bit, wasn't on it fully, and then he came down. It looks like he tapped the brakes and locked up the front end, and it kicked the Jeep sideways some, and it started barrel rolling a little bit. But yeah, he had no roll cage, and I might actually consider making a new roll cage versus no roll cage video because of that. With the new motor for this truck, we are aiming to make around 600 horsepower, but right now, zero. Zip. Nada. Not gonna make any horsepower without a motor. I did start doing a little bit of work on this truck while I'm waiting for the motor to show up. One of the axles in right here on the passenger side needed a little work done to the U-joint because the cap was coming off of it and sticking out a little bit. I was able to just tap it back in and put a new C-clip on it. That's all it needed, luckily. But when I started to put it back together, the C-clip did unfortunately get shot out into the field by accident, but luckily I had a spare one in the box over here, that in the box of spare parts Colin Dorshemer gave me along with the truck, so got a little bit lucky there. With this truck, I have been working on mounting my cameras to see what kind of angles I can get with everything, and I found some really good angles on the nose bumper over here, the rear bumper, and inside the cockpit. One event I would like to get this truck to is Bloomsburg in July at the four-wheel jamboree, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna make it yet, but if not, I'll try and shoot for it next year. I did manage to get a schedule of the 2024 season up on my Facebook page, Pennsylvania Tuff Truck Racing. So if you live in Pennsylvania or nearby and want to check out an event in person, feel free to check that out. Alright everyone, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and leave a thumbs up if you want me to make more of these. And if you're new to the channel, I hope you consider subscribing, and yeah, I hope 2024 is going to be one heck of an awesome season, especially when I get the motor in this thing. I can't wait. I said it before and I'll say it again. Waiting is the hard part. But thanks again for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you at the next one. Peace out.